Well, good morning everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome to another vlog from the Veg Grower Podcast. Down on the allotment today, as you can no doubt see, beautiful sunny day, so I want to make the most of it. Now today's main task is to get this bed, the brassica bed, into use. Last year it grew my garlic and it's been empty a few weeks now. I have added lime to the soil to improve the pH because brassicas tend to like a bit of a alkaline soil, and this soil is so nice and friable that it's just so lovely to work with. So the first thing I need to do is get rid of this parsley plant, and then I have a few plants I want to throw into this to get it nice and ready. Well, this is the parsley plant. It's sort of entering its second year. It's done really well. It keeps us well fed with plenty of parsley, and we never ran out of parsley from this, and I did have another plant just here, so I'm not complaining at all. But because it is in its second year, it's starting to flower, which you can just about see just here, which means that the parsley itself is going to be a bit too tough and a bit too unedible. So all I'm going to do is cut these branches off and try and get rid of this plant. Now, these bits will not get wasted. I'm going to take these home and feed them to the chickens and the quail because they absolutely love it. And not only that, it saves a bit on chicken feed for them as well because they're eating these things. Chicken's going to eat well today. There we go, that'll do. Right, so on to the next stage. Now normally we wouldn't be walking across any bed because we wouldn't want to ruin the soil structure, but this ground is so loose and friable, which is great, but brassicas do like a firm soil. So I'm just going to gently walk all over this soil just to firm it down a little bit. I've also noticed there's quite a few stones around this place. Now I'm not going to get every single stone out of here, but any that I can see I can just quickly pick up, and that'll help things out quite a bit. Well, this is getting quite firm now, he says, which means I can probably now start bringing in all the plants that I need. Right, well, the first plants that I want are these. Well, they're labelled up as Brussels sprouts, but actually I think they're cauliflowers. They were sown quite a while ago, and I think I always label before I sow anything, but I think with these I made the mistake that I lost the label and then ended up putting what I thought they were instead of what they actually are. Not to worry too much because either way they're plants that I want to grow, so we'll get them in the ground and we'll see how they go. Now brassicas do need quite a bit of space, so I'm probably going to put, depending if these are cauliflower or Brussels sprouts, depends on how much space they are, but because I believe they are cauliflower, I'm going to pot them about 18 inches, that's 1.5 feet apart. That should hopefully be enough. Now these are desperate need for a drink, so once we get them in the ground we will give them a really good drink, and then but we'll come to that in just a moment. Now again, brassicas do like a firm soil, so all I'm going to do here is just push them in a bit all the way around just to help them out. So what's next on my list? To make it easier for me, I have cut this piece of wood to go across these beds so that I've got somewhere to stand or kneel on without walking on the beds. As I say, in the case of brassicas, they do like a firm base, but at the same time you don't want to stand on any plants that I've just planted. So now I'm going to plant out some of these cabbages, and I've got, for some weird reason, I've got way too many cabbage plants, which are also in desperate need of going in to the beds. Now, if they don't do well, I've got so many backups that I'm not even that worried about it. And again, these are about 18 inches, 1.5 feet apart. That's 45 centimeters in metric terms. I know I probably shouldn't have to do that, but it's one of those things. I'm not actually expecting these cabbages to survive this process, if I'm honest. I think they're going to be something that I'll have to replant again at a later date. But again, I just want to firm these in, just push them down. That's 5 in. We can never have too many cabbages, so let's stick that label in, and I think I'll put one more row and that'll be enough in this bed. Well, these will just go to the side for now, and we'll find something else to do with those along with other cabbage plants. What else have I got? I think I've got some broccoli. That'll be nice to get in here. And some kohlrabi. That'll also be nice to get in. Right, well, I've got this bed now full up of the plants that I wanted. I've got so many more that I'm going to have to find somewhere else to plant them, which isn't going to be a problem. I've got plenty of land, and I can also give some plants away to friends and family and neighbours to make the most of them. But now these are in, I've given them a good 2 watering cans full of water to really get them established, get them grown into the soil, but I do want to protect them a bit. Birds will obviously come down and eat a lot of these if I'm not careful. So what I have, and I've had these for a number of years, is these sort of frames that just pop out, enviromesh already built in. It says pop out if you can get it to that final bit just to pop out, like so. That just goes over. It's not going to cover the whole bed, but it might just do enough. Yeah, I can just get that covered over all the plants. So 2 of those, that'll protect those, and then all they need is a few tent pegs into the ground to hold them in place. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope that this is what I've been up to today. Hopefully these are going to grow and produce us some food later on in the year. I don't know when. It'll probably, something like the broccoli, but probably won't be until next year. Hopefully the cabbages and the cauliflowers later on in the year. If they are cauliflowers, it could be Brussels sprouts. But anyway, what have you been up to in your own allotment and garden? Please let me know. But for today, please take care, and I'll see you again next time.